What's up, y'all? Conscious One coming at you. I hope everybody having a good Sunday. So real quick, guys. So I'm gonna go over some things. Time for another serious talky talk. Let's just get to a topic of discussion here. I've never been naive and gullible. The only people I know that's been naive or gullible is the people that's then got caught up for fucking with people like me. So-called, I understand people giving me this title of Earth Angel and all this other stuff, and I really appreciate all that. I really do. Right now, I'm just concerned about other people that are like myself and praying that they make it out of whatever storm that they dealing with at this time or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not even, guys, you gotta understand, like, the way God built me. Let me tell you why I ain't naive and gullible. I was looking at some birds today, and I was thinking about how they always fly away. You know, it don't matter if they're eating. They just seem to have a built-in mechanism that they can do other things, but yet make sure you fly away from the intruder, right? And it's really amazing because you cannot sneak up on no damn bird without it flying away. You know what I'm saying? You have to trap that bird. You know, I was thinking about this Erykah Badu song when she was like, "Free as a bird, to catch me is like to catch a mockingbird." I think that was on her first album. It might have been Four Leaf Clover song or something like that. But yeah, I was thinking about the birds and how they just fly away every single time. They just got this built-in mechanism from the creator to do what they need to do to survive. And that's like how I am. You know, somebody can think a bird is inferior to them because they're a human being. Oh, it's a bird. You know, if I want to, it can even convince themselves that if I want to catch that bird, I can. No, you can't. You know what I mean? You could think whatever you want about someone or something that is naive and gullible. But if you don't understand the mechanism that's inside them, and you coming from that for that person, place, or thing, then who's really the naive and gullible one? It ain't the person that the enemy thinks is naive and gullible. Guys, if I was naive and gullible, do y'all think I'd be sitting here talking to y'all right now? Because I've been hearing that word so much, and I'm just like, I'm not naive and gullible. Because think about this: there are people who still think I'm naive and gullible, even though I'm talking about what I'm talking about, even though I found out what I found out about. Am I coming on here sobbing and crying? Have I ever came on YouTube sobbing and crying about anything? No. So who's really naive and gullible? They thought that they could come for me. I have a built-in mechanism. I always knew some fuck shit was going on, but I didn't know what it was. I couldn't know exactly what it was. God was hiding stuff from them about me, and God was hiding stuff about them from me. How you say that? God was hiding stuff about me from them, and God was hiding stuff from them about me. Meanwhile, I got to carry on my life as if everything was normal. Now, the way I see it right now, guys, like I told y'all, I didn't miss out on anything. Why is that? Because even outside, I told y'all I'm outside another parameter right now. I'm looking at this collective, this as a whole, guys. And y'all know I observe people and I watch people. I watch people. I'm a people watcher. And what I see going on out here, there is nothing I'm missing out here. I'm dead serious. This is not me trying to pat myself, make myself feel better about the situation. No, there are a lot of dangerous people out here, guys. Joseph Chaplin said only 1 out of 11 people are viable to be saved. That means every 1 out of 11 people you walk past, only one of them is capable of being saved. But here's the kicker about that. That one person out of you think, well, that's not too bad. But think about this: that 1 out of 11 person that you walk past that's viable, they might not even be woke. Matter of fact, they might still be on some fuck shit. They could be behind bars. They could be a drug dealer. They could be somebody you perceive as not worth talking to or being friends with. God has this thing really hidden and cloaked, guys. It's really timed down. It's so sublime. It will just blow your mind how sublime, because it makes you wonder, how does reality keep going on? All this sublime, all these sublime details about nature, but yet it still exists. Guys, the only people who naive and gullible is people who don't who don't believe in a God. I'm gonna tell you that. Who don't believe the power of God, how sublime God is, how clever and wise God is. Those are the only people who don't have faith and God. People who, now these people I came from call themselves witnessing. They ain't, I tell you what they about to witness. I'm the witness, as y'all see in the thumbnail here, under my name in Gematria. They call themselves the witness. Witness, they about to witness the whole goddamn shit go under because of their stupidity. And they're the ones who not even gullible, not me. I am a witness right now, guys, that this world, that most of these people out here, guys, I'm seeing shit. I'm seeing shit that, that's, y'all want to know, man, what is something really bothering me? What's really bothering me, guys, is the demons that I see in these people out here. I'm not even I told y'all, only 25% of my day I'm thinking about what's happening to me personally. The other 75%, I'm looking at this world like, oh my God. Like, oh my God, God, I'm talking to God about some other stuff now. I'm not even thinking about that other shit. I'm like, oh my God. Like, I told y'all, Chaperone 2035, he said we won't go past that. And whether I get to live, you know, good from now until then, okay, if that happens, that's great. You know, wife, children, homes, property, lands, businesses. That's all wonderful, but it's all still of the world. Look what it made these individuals do, guys. Look what it makes these people do out here. The money. You know, it's sick. And it's like somehow it's all done on purpose. You could be driving down a neighborhood, you'll see a house that's like costs 150,000, and then somebody build a house across the street that costs 400,000. And then when they both come outside on their porch, I guess one is thinking, I wish what you had, and how did you get what you got? And then the other one across the street is just thinking how they so much better than their neighbor across the street and does live in a $150,000 house. And they just got theirs built for 400,000. Do I really want to be a part of that game? No, I don't, guys. I don't. I'm better. I'm better than that. I told y'all, I am worth more than money, man. There's no price. There's no price on me. That's why I could never be bribed to do something against somebody, because I'm priceless, man, and my freedom is not worth trying to hurt somebody else for me to get something. Because there's always somebody who got something better. If you get a 2024 Mercedes, well, next 2 years that'll be old hag. Then they'll come out with a new model of the Mercedes 2026 that looks totally different from yours, even though they got the same name on it. All of a sudden, you're not the hot shit no more. Do I really want to be part of that game? Nah, I don't think so, guys. So am I really naive and gullible? No, because I see the forest from the trees. They the ones who naive and gullible. People who decide to take this journey. But like I said, guys, even after I know what I know, there's still people. They're gonna think I'm naive and gullible all the way into the end. For some of them, all the way until execution or deathbed, whatever you want. They always gonna think I'm naive and gullible, guys. You see what I'm saying? They always gonna think God's chosen people are naive and gullible, because we have a built-in mechanism that we are empathic. But don't get it twisted, because you'll be shocked about how we don't have no I'm telling y'all the truth, man. I'm telling y'all the truth. There's only a few people who got to see the dark side of me in this life. And those people, they could bear witness. Like, Yeah, no, that's not who I. There's some people out there, guys, who seen the dark side of me, and it wasn't pretty. That's why I'm not trying to come off to y'all as some perfect being. I'm not perfect. I've made mistakes. I have a dark side. But it was a perfect balance of that light and dark for me to make it to the point where I'm at right now, guys. Once again, I've never been naive and gullible, guys. Me treating people nice, that like I told, it takes too much energy for me to be treating people bad. Y'all really want to know why I treat people? Because it takes too much energy for me to treat people bad. That's why. Like when I be mean to somebody, and then when you be mean to people, for those who like that type of shit, like when you go to a restaurant and they got those new restaurants where the server treats you mean, and people like that, I don't like that kind of stuff because whether people like that or not, that's not my energy. Treating people bad, disrespecting people, having ulterior motive, that's not my cup of tea. So because that's not my cup of tea, that makes me naive and gullible. Okay, if that's what the majority of people want to think. But like I told you, ain't nobody ever stood toe to toe with me one on one. Ain't nobody ever took my hat in grade school. So how am I naive and gullible? Ain't nobody took my hat, guys, and ran off with it. I ain't never got my hat taken. I grew up in the hood. Ain't no man, all this stuff about that. I grew up in the motherfucking hood on the west side. Ain't no listen to what I'm saying. Ain't nobody ever took my hat. Yeah, some people might want to think I'm nice and gullible, but it's this other thing and that they know you better not fuck with me. I don't know. I don't know how they know that part of me. Y'all know what really scares me? It scares me that if I ever come across it scares me what I'm actually capable of if I had the chance. That's what scares me, guys. I'm not naive and gullible. There's a dark side to me. And let me tell you something. God has kept me so protected from going fully into that dark. As soon as I'm about to go into the dark side, like something will happen or something will change. I don't see that person no more, or God got me out of there just in time. I'm looking at my whole life, guys, and I'm just like, wow, God got me out of there, got me out just in time. Wow, God got me out of that just in time. Wow, God got me out of that situation just in time. Every single time, every single thing was a close call. Guys, you understand how God works. Every single thing was a close call. God is a scientist, man, and when he does his experiments, he's gonna do it all the way into the end until it's time to abort the mission. Just like what I'm telling you what's going on in this world right now. Bible. Some people say Bible means basic instructions before leaving Earth. I mean, God is going to use. I mean, this is an experiment until it's time to abort mission, and it's almost time to abort mission, guys. There's too many corrupt people out here. Like I told y'all, you can't even work on a 9 to 5 job anymore and do your job. People fucking with you. That's all they do. They get up and think about evil shit to do to people. I don't understand people like that. So I'm naive and gullible because I don't get up every day and think about fuck shit. But like I got to keep uh, um, reiterating this. There are people who will think that nice people. There are people who will think I'm nice. Excuse me, I'm naive and gullible all way into the end. You know why? Because they programmed to think like that. It's not up to me to prove to people I'm not naive. All these YouTube videos, if motherfuckers ain't found out I'm not really like that in all these YouTube videos, there's clearly something wrong with them. They're the ones who naive and gullible. We're man, anointed people, we're so intelligent, it's painful to these people. No, no, we're not naive and gullible. No, 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 no. Just like how I told y'all, I got all these so-called powers, right? Am I walking around here with ego about it? No, it makes me be even more nicer. If you know you can hurt somebody physically, mentally, or spiritually, why do I gotta be walking around here with a chip on their shoulder? That's only for people who don't have no power because they feel inferior. They don't have no self-esteem. They don't love themselves. That's reserved for those type of people. All that ego shit. I don't have to have an ego. I know how powerful I am. I know how God has got me. Man, I know God's. I don't have to have because I don't have to have no ego. I wasn't born with an ego. So because I wasn't born with this superficial ego, that makes me naive and gullible. Well, if they, like I said, if you think that, not my problem. How other people think. But they will continue to think I'm naive and gullible. You know why, guys? Because they've been programmed to think I'm naive and gullible. They don't know themselves, and they damn sure don't love themselves to keep thinking like that. I mean, you should get to a certain age where you're just not even worrying about what other motherfucking adults are thinking. I got to do the same thing as everybody else. Go to work, eat, shit, piss, pain, sickness. So how do I got time to be worrying about what some other motherfucker doing? I don't. I simply don't. But yeah, I just want to say that, guys. I didn't expect to go this long, but no, man, I'm not, no. I speak for the collective whole too. Anointed people, all anointed people, chosen one. No, we're not naive and gullible, folks. They're the ones. The enemies are the ones who naive and gullible. Because I bet y'all they never thought this day would come. Now, did they? I didn't know exactly. Remember, I didn't know exactly what was going on, guys, but I knew something was going on. Just like I used to talk on the phone with my half sister, and I used to notice when I used to send her text messages after that phone call, she would say stuff like it would be always the insinuations. I don't need to get into it, but the text messages were like insinuations, and now I know what she was doing was protecting her own ass, and because they always thought that I was snake. See, that's how they think. They always think you snaking them. They always had a backdoor plan. They got backdoor plans to their backdoor. They got two back doors. You ever been in a house where you thought that was a back door, but only led to another back door because maybe the house had like a sunroom or something? Guys, these people got back doors to the back door. They be thinking I'm naive and gullible, but then they will still be thinking that I was like showing somebody some information about them or something. They was always hiding their hand, and they was trying to stick to the script, but at the same time they was still paranoid. We talk about how these people don't love me or they don't love themselves. They don't love nobody. Half sister was always doing a lot of insinuations, a lot of gaslighting. This half sister did a lot of gaslighting. That's why I never fucked with her like that. I treat everybody the same. As soon as I start sensing that somebody's gaslighting me, I don't fuck with them. I keep them on a short leash. How could all these people think this will work, guys? When they're not even for each other. They're not even for themselves. You think the person doing dirt with you is your friend, then you really naive and gullible. Because I bet you when that judge lay down that hammer, we're gonna see if they really are together then. You know, that thing Elijah Muhammad warned to hypocrites, guys, he said it in that. He said it. What he was gonna do. What's happening right now. How he was gonna ban them all together. He'll judge them. He was gonna ban them all together. Stick a fishnet in the ocean and watch all the fish get caught up in that net. That's what God does. Guys, some of these people that God was, I look back, God was using me to warn these people, man. Guys, these people were warned, man. Don't fuck with me. They were warned several times, and then God even had me saying things to them to tell them, but they thought because they thought because so many people was in on it. They thought, yeah, they also thought the Titanic couldn't sink. You know what I'm saying? But I tell y'all, man, I can't wait till the day. And understand, guys, I'm not even thinking about myself, man. That's how, Y'all still think I'm naive and gullible just because I'm not thinking about my own situation? I'm already a grown ass man, man. I'm looking, guys. I see some shit out here, man, about how fucked up people is. About yesterday, I was somewhere and I saw some, I don't know, it's Vietnamese lady or something, but she had her child. You know, you got all these immigrants all over the city in the streets, guys, begging for money. I don't, man. Do y'all understand how upset that got me right now? Bring all these people in from other countries and then they're begging on the streets with their children. I be seeing grown, like, what, oh my God, how they bring these people in this country for? Anyways, it was like this Vietnamese looking lady on the street yesterday. And she had her daughter, where the daughter could look like she, I don't know, maybe 4 or 5 years old. And the daughter was crawled up in a ball and she looked so sad. I couldn't help but look. I looked at her and I looked again and I couldn't keep my eyes off this little girl that was watching her mom in the street beg for money. The 4 or 5 year old girl, she looked so embarrassed. She was balled up. She was like she was balled up just enough that I could see the side of her face and some of her, her eyes, and she was balled up, and I felt that little girl's pain, guys. That's the that's the side. That's the y'all want to know what hurts me? When I see stuff like that, that hurt me, man. That really hurt me, guys. And all I can do is drive past and say a prayer and say, God, I hope, please get that people. I don't know why the mothers don't. I don't know who these people are. I don't know their past. But I just say a prayer, God, please make that girl's life that's balled up like that, make her life a joyous one. I don't have time to be thinking about me being a victim, guys. I'm not a victim. I mean, that really, really hurt me. I was trying to, when I see stuff like that, I try to come up with excuses in my head to make myself forget about it. I was saying stuff like, well, she's too young. She's not really worried about it. Like, no, she's not too young. She knows, the 4 year old girl knows that she is on the streets and that what's going on is not nice, is not good. I don't know the mind of God, guys. I don't know why God does certain things, man. I don't know, but I know that some of us got past lives. I know that there's such thing as cursed bloodlines and children being cursed because of what their parents did and stuff like that. And I don't know if that situation will bear witness or something. I mean, was going, that was the case, but nevertheless, I hope my prayers. Lately, I've been practicing going around just looking at people and picking out the ones that I just want to pray for. It's not all of them, but the ones that I see that my empathic side truly, well, like when stuff like that really affects my heart, I just, that's one of my new hobbies. I say a prayer for everybody I see that I feel something deep inside for. That little girl balled up like that guy's 4 years old on the street corner. Her mom didn't look sad though. Her mom was acting as if it was normal. But I'm telling you that little girl knew that she was in a tough situation. She knew it, even though she was only 4 years old. I was hoping that she didn't know, but she did know, guys. I couldn't convince myself that she didn't know. It was just the way her face was. Like she knew she was. It's like the face that when you know God has betrayed you, or not betrayed you, but God has let you, like. I mean, guys, even anointed people, even we be asking God why, man. But I don't get too deep into it, though, Whenever I start to get deep into it, I look at my own life and the lessons that I've had to learn, stuff like this. I mean, I just hope that, well, I mean, obviously they're eating, right? If they can come out on the street corner and beg for money, obviously they're eating. Technically, nobody is different from nobody else because as long as we walking around alive and eating food and drinking water, I guess it's only so far we can feel for people. It's not like people being tortured in a concentration camp and all like that, you know what I mean? We all got the same problems. It's just that it's on a different level. Even rich people got money problems. Even rich people worry about getting kicked out their home. Even rich people worry about having to beg or ask somebody for money if they don't have it anymore. So when you look at the big picture, we all even my situation is the same as that little girl in that street corner. You just gotta look. You just gotta really look at it and try to understand. You know. So if y'all want to know what really affects me, those who some people want to know what really hurts you. Some people think I'm just this happy-go-lucky person. No, it's not like that, guys. The thing that affects me now is that I don't see this world going to a good place. It's just I don't know why these cities, man, they've really messed people up, guys. A lot of people walking around mentally ill should be looked at, should be checked out, not getting any help for whatever. I'm seeing everything fall to pieces, guys. Okay, so if those on man, if those y'all who want to know, man, do you ever get sad? Do you ever? Yeah, every day, because I'm empathic every single day, every single day. And all I could tell myself is, soon as I get this, I'm gonna be helping people. God, Lord already knows I'm gonna help people. If I had a lot of money, He knows. Man, He had to teach me a lot of lessons about who to help and who not to help. I've already let everybody go from my past. I can't understand how all of them took the bait. I don't understand that. So if y'all want to know my weaknesses, I'm telling you, I just cannot understand how all these individuals took the bait and thought this was some kind of video game with my life. I don't understand that. I wouldn't have done that to them. And like I said, if you take a bribe and you still gotta clock in the next day, well, you just a dumb motherfucker now, ain't you? It doesn't make any sense, because if the tables turn on you, you still gotta clock in to work. I understand some people lost their jobs over this. Was it really worth it coming out to one person? And I can see if that person was a piece of shit. But why would you risk your whole life? And these people got children. These people got family. It's one thing about me. I I expect this video to go long, guys, but I just want to take y'all a little bit deeper into my heart. You know, people who have children. I've always said to myself, man, God, why do people who are not good parents have children? You know what I'm saying? It don't make any sense, guys. If I was naive and gullible, I would not be talking. I wouldn't be looking good as I look. I wouldn't be talking to y'all the way I'm talking. If I was naive and gullible, I would probably have kids running around everywhere, child support cases, all kind of stuff going on. I don't have none of that going on. So how am I naive and gullible? I'll say it again, the only people that were naive and gullible is these people, these enemies, these people from my past. I can't understand for the life of me how did all of them take the bait and they still got to clock in the next day. People really want to be a part of a group that bad? Like, damn, is that serious to feel like you're a part of something that you got to jeopardize your whole life? And you know, when that judge lay down that hammer, you know that those people you were with ain't gonna be with you no more. So who the fuck is naive and gullible? It ain't me. I'm out here one man deep. Matter of fact, I'm gonna leave a link. I think Jesus said, He found out he was in a video game and he only had one man in the video game. That's a video game. That's in my Gematria too, a video game. Also, Keanu Reeves is under my name. The one. I'm gonna be going over to Gematria soon, guys. I'm gonna kind of be getting back to narrations and looking up some terms under my name in Gematria. I'm pretty sure some people have already looked at it, but I want y'all to get the angle from where I'm coming from, how I see it and stuff. So, but no, I'm not naive and gullible, guys. But yeah, I cannot. I got to keep reiterating. I cannot understand. It's mind-boggling to me how all these people could just take the bait. Something ain't right about that? All of them. Nobody stood up for me and said this not the dude to be fucking with. Nobody stood up for me and said this might not be a good idea. Nobody had the balls enough to pull me to the side and tell me what was going on. People want to be a part of a group that bad. They want to be validated that bad. That's not good. It's going to be laws changed because of me, guys. It's going to be laws changed because of me. Obviously, I guess I'm not from here because I don't understand how these people could be so naive and gullible. You want to be accepted, that part of a group that bad, that you will even do something to an innocent person. Makes no sense to me, guys. So I hope I've taken y'all deep into what hurts my heart and what doesn't. But I mainly just came on here to tell y'all that no anointed people are not naive or gullible by any means. The people that come against them, they're the ones who naive and gullible. I know myself. I know who I am. They don't. They're going to be finding out who they are if they haven't already found out. See? My life doesn't show any, there's no evidence about my life of me being naive and gullible based on the way I carry myself out here in this world. There's no evidence of me being naive and gullible. There's plenty of evidence of them, though. Of my enemies, though, being naive and gullible. Ain't no evidence of me being naive and gullible. It's only speculation. That's the serious shit. It's only speculation. It's an illusion of me being naive and gullible. So I didn't say it about enough, guys. It's cloudy out here today. Some strange reason I like when it's cloudy. I don't be liking the sun to shine every goddamn day. Matter of fact, I'm gonna be straight up honest with y'all. I feel the best when it's cloudy outside. I feel like the best. Like I'm actually the happiest when it's cloudy outside. Remember I was telling y'all how I listened to that Jizza Genius album at age 13, 14? And that's what I was listening to going to school. That's a very dark album. Because when the sun is out, it kind of gives this illusion that everything is happy, and it's not sunshine. It's sun be shining out there, but it ain't sunshine down here. You know what I mean? Like it's like false. It's like an illusion, a false light. You know what I mean? That sun out there, and it is if you get into deep esoteric things because of the sun behind the sun. But we'll talk about that later. Yeah, I like when it's cloudy days. I feel my best when it's cloudy. Go figure. People think I'm this happy, bubbly person. That's another thing, guys. People, man, y'all don't have a clue, man. For real. It's all speculation. Y'all don't have a clue about the darkness that be over me sometimes. I don't know. I guess I can say, I just, I can mask it real good. You know, 666 is looking at it. I just mask it real good, guys. People think that I had a great life, that it was easy for me, that I'm spoiled. And it's the complete opposite. I had a very, very hard life, very stressful. I was always the one that they was working the hardest on the job. It's like, oh, this is gonna be our pinata. Every time I got on a 9 to 5 job, it's like they purposely did intention, made me work harder than everybody else, and then they'll fire you. Hardest worker, and then you get fired. That's my life. Now, how the fuck y'all think I feel about that? Being treated like that, and you actually a king at heart, and you being kicked around like that all your life on these jobs. You know what I'm saying, guys? Guys, I'm not supposed to look how I'm not supposed to be looking good. I'm not supposed to be healthy. Everything that anybody who's been my enemy tried to do against me, it did not work. And that's the glory of God. And yeah, I just want to tell y'all that, man. But no, we're not naive and gullible by any means. Okay. All right. The only people who naive and gullible is people who think other people are naive and gullible. I'll let y'all later. Peace.